Hello and welcome to, what are we on now? Episode 8? Episode 9? Almost
Something
episode 10 of Smash of the Day. With me is Pete Atkinson, coach of Wolves and Their Bones. Say hello, Pete.
Hello, Pete.
That never gets old.
Yeah.
Shall we take a look at Division 1 results then?
Yeah, sure.
Right, Slimy Helmets, Gallons of Grog. This one was interesting, actually. If we go to the dice rolls, you can immediately see that Slimy Helmets succeeded 14 out of 14 really stupid rolls.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a loner roll as well.
Yep,
Jesus.
yeah. Whereas Greg's Orcs failed half the go for it's and failed the one tentacle that they tried and failed... Oh no, he succeeded his dodge, yeah. But, I mean, yeah, that's... If you can succeed all 14 really stupids, that's huge in my opinion.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah. What have we got here? Just having a look at the block dice. I mean, the helmets threw like twice as many block dice. If you're playing Orcs and your opponent's throwing twice as many block dice as you, that's not good, really, is it?
No, definitely not. Greg's dice as well. They were slightly skewed in the bad side, although he does have a lot of block, so it kind of compensates for it. But yeah.
It's just an even spread, isn't it, really?
You can see on the first page there, he's got a double skull there that he had to re-roll.
God damn it. So, yeah, bad luck for the Orcs and a bad start for them, really. But I'm quite pleased to see Nurgle doing well, because he had a bit of a tough end to last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2-0, that's huge for him. Huge.
Did Greg get any serious injuries or anything, though? Or was it literally just...
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot better for Division 1. Yeah, like Division 1, because they're all getting through, they're just playing for seeding. Like, they can just play more for SPP than actual like points, and it probably favours them.
Yeah, but getting the win...
getting a win is always getting a win. Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at the Gobbos and the French Taunters. So this is another interesting one. To be honest, this whole week has been full of interesting results, but this is another somewhat surprising one. What have we got here? So only one attempt on the chainsaw. I'm guessing something happened to him.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yep, a lot of successes on the really stupid again. It's been a good week for really stupid players. On the Taunters, on the other hand, 69% on dodges, 50% on pickups. That's nasty, that is. Half his catches failed. Yeah. Oh, and look at that KO. Jesus, look at that KO. 16%. Yeah, that's awful.
That's quite upsetting.
So, I didn't watch this, and I'm assuming you didn't either, but I think what we can infer from these results is that the Goblins caused a lot of knockouts, and the Bretts couldn't get those players back. Yeah.
You never want that to happen.
Both teams got quite a fair bit of SPP, though, so it's not the end of the world for the Bretts, really. But, yeah, that's pretty nasty. What happened to this lineman? He's injured.
How did the Taunters end up with a chainsaw as well? Did they have money over the Gobbos, or...?
Did they end up with a chainsaw?
They had 2 chainsaw rolls, which is confusing me.
He must have taken... I don't know, actually. Maybe he got an inducement or something? That's a good question. We'll have to find out. Yeah. Let us know. Let us know, Nat, how you ended up rolling chainsaws. Well, anyway, let's... now this one, Sean's Hawks and the Morning Munchers. I'm assuming you didn't see this either.
I didn't. I was just looking at the SPP split for the Taunters and the Gobbos. Because there's quite a lot of SPP gone out there on both teams.
Well, you're always going to farm SPP if you're playing against stunties like that, I think. But yeah, you don't really want to be losing 2-1.
Yeah,
stunters, do you?
true.
But what can you do, really? Right, so Sean's Hawks and the Morning Munchers. This game was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
As you can see by the score, neither team really had a great deal of ball possession. It was just a brawl, basically. The Hawks just kept losing player after player after player. At one point, the Ogres accidentally threw a foul with an Ogre because he didn't see that a player was on the floor where he was clicking, and succeeded the foul and took his opponent out of the game. It was just it's just an absolute circus, but that's a really, really bad result for the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the ogre foul animation.
He just stamps on him. Yeah, there's
Okay.
it's nothing special.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Yeah, other than that, I mean, what if you look at the Morning Munchers die rolls there? That's a really nice set of rolls in it, really. All pickups succeeded. 86% on the Bonehead. 100% on Throw Teammate. That right there is why he managed to score 3. Yeah.
Mental.
Really nice result for those guys. Yeah, not much else to say about that, really. But the Hawks, I think, well, we'll have a look at the teams in a sec, but I think they're a bit depleted after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel sorry for the Morning Munchers. Noblar, MVP, that also got movement down.
Yeah, that was nasty. But to be honest, I think when you weigh it up against what he's managed to achieve, I think you can. It's difficult to feel sorry for him, really.
Yeah, that's true.
Chaos versus Lizards. Okay, well, I didn't see this one, but
Nope.
I am aware that the Lizards scored by throwing a pass which missed, bounced on the floor, and then bounced back into the hands of the guy that he was aiming at, which he then caught and ran in for the touchdown.
So it wasn't a turnover. That's crazy.
No, it wasn't a turnover. Yeah, this whole week has just been full of absolutely ridiculous stuff like that. Not a great deal of SPP going on here, but yeah, basically Matt just cheesed his way to a victory, really, which I'm sure he's delighted with.
Yeah, there was a lot of ones for the Brexit Inspires. There's a lot of ones.
Yeah. Yeah, not so good there. And the broken armor a fair bit. Eight injuries. Jesus.
That's mad.
Yeah, and he still lost. And he succeeded all of his go for it's, and he woke up after all of his KOs, and he succeeded the pass. How did you lose, Dave? Well, you did anyway. Okay, well let's take a look at the leaderboard after that, shall we? Just a quickie, because there's not really much to infer from this. This leaderboard, I'm not sure if it's accurate, because the one on Goblin Spy is the one that we're going by, but I'm assuming it is because the slimy helmets are winning on touchdown difference. So we've got Nurgle at the top there. Enjoy this while it lasts, because you'll probably never see this again. Ogres and Goblins next. Orcs at the bottom. That's a bit weird, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that'll soon change, though. It's only the first game of the season.
Yeah, not really much you can infer from this, but they'll all be going through to the playoffs anyway. Well, let's take a look at those teams, shall we? So, Jurassic Junglers hasn't rolled his level up.
Standard Matt.
Yep. What do you think he'll be taking on that skink?
I'm not too sure, because
What's he already got?
What else do you need? Yeah, you get your sidestep.
Pass, maybe? Oh no, can't take pass, can he? It's Agi only.
Yeah.
He's not got a sneaky get.
Yeah.
I'd give him sneaky get.
It's not a bad shot.
So that he can get the fouls on the go. He's still got most of his Sauruses with no level ups as well. He really needs to get some casualties inflicted by some of those guys so that he can get block on them or something.
Or he can just throw the 6+ pass on that 5 SPP guy. Or 5+, whatever it is. Just bang that in. There you go.
Oh, let's take a look at the Munchers. These guys have gone up by about 100 TV, I think. Well, what? He's got... he rolled a double on his Noblar that got a movement down and is giving him block. Wow, that's quite the conundrum. Would you foul that? Would you foul that? Would you fire that guy?
I mean, block's nice, but forward movement on a Nobler, they already can't move much anyway.
Yeah,
It's just,
and it's put his TV up by 30k.
yeah.
I suppose he doesn't have to make the decision right now, does he? He still can't afford another ogre. I think when he gets enough to get another ogre, he should probably fire that guy, right?
Yeah.
He definitely needs another ogre.
It won't be affecting his TV for the next game anyway, so he can
Exactly.
decide after the next game when he gets an ogre. Hopefully, he gets an ogre.
Yeah, he still needs an apothecary.
Oh.
Yeah, he needs to get that sorted out because he can't really afford to lose any more ogres. And losing ogres has been a theme this week, which we'll broach later. In the meantime, let's have a look at the French Taunters. How are these guys shaping up? I mean, that is actually a really good-looking team.
Let's just quick. Yeah. It is if he gets both of those back as well.
Yeah.
That would help. I mean, and then again, they're not leveled up or anything. It is a very nice team. He's got strip ball as well on the blitzer. That's always nice.
Sidestep on another one.
Yeah.
Got a blocker with Mighty Blow. He's got some tackle. He's covering all the bases, really, isn't he, there?
Yeah. He's going to be well set up for when we get to the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's looking quite good, that is. I mean, I don't know how he keeps struggling so much. He's probably got one of the best teams in Division 1 here.
Yeah, but you can't beat dice roll sometimes.
Exactly, yeah. Well, be interesting to see where he goes from there. Let's have a look at the helmets. Slimy helmets. Oh, that is looking like a horrible team to come up against. Jesus Christ.
Hopefully I'd never have to play them.
3 Nurgle Warriors with block, another one with claw, a Pestigore with block. He's got a Pestigore with extra arms. Yeah, that's looking pretty nasty. Stand firm on the beast now as well. He needs to get, if he can get Mighty Blow on that Nurgle Warrior with claw, that would be absolutely horrific to have to deal with, especially for like orcs and stuff like that.
Oh, any dwarf teams out there? Maybe you can play them. Tear them down.
Play Graham, and Graham will have something to complain about that's actually legit.
He'd find something to complain about anyway. Don't worry about that.
All right, let's take a look at the goblins. I never really know what to say about goblins. I mean, they're just goblins, aren't they? He's got both his trolls leveled up now. He's got a troll with guard and a troll with block. That's quite nice. Mighty Blow on his fanatic. He's got a dirty player on one of his goblins. Yeah, looking like a goblin team, really. What more can you say?
Yeah, I mean,
still no apothecary.
Everyone's avoiding those apothecaries.
Yeah,
he's even got enough for one as well.
What's his aversion? I mean, he'll be pretty gutted if he loses one of these trolls now, right? Especially that one that's 1 SPP off leveling.
Yeah.
Get yourself an apothecary, Dave. We won't think any less of you.
Is that a double? It's a double roll as well, isn't it? The block on the troll.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's quite nice.
Don't want to be losing that.
That goblin that's got dirty player. That's a double as well, isn't it? Is it? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double roll required for general. So yeah.
Yeah, he's doing all right on the doubles there. Well, let's have a look at the Hawks. The Hawks who suffered quite well, actually. He's only lost a blitzer, or did his number 11 die as well? I think it did. I'm not sure. Oh, when he's got an AV down on his lineman. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty.
I think he's had that AV down lineman for a while.
Has he?
I mean, it's not missing next game, so it's definitely been there since like the game before last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's been there for a while. He's just never had the money to replace it because he's replacing other ones.
Fair play. It's a shame he's going to miss that blitzer for his next game. That blodger blitzer.
He's got a core 5 at the top though. They've all leveled up. Like 2 have leveled up twice. 3 have leveled up twice. The other 2 are nearly leveling up again.
Got the ever important strip ball. He's got a kicker.
Yeah.
It's not
as long as he just keeps losing linemen, and then it's the same with my Wood Elves from season 1.
Yeah.
And an amazing core. I just had loads of linemen.
And unlike everyone else in the league, he's got an apothecary.
Yes, he's actually protecting his players.
Yeah, to no avail. Let's take a look at the chaos. Chaos. I've got a bit of an affinity for chaos. So, oh god, that beastman with dodge and 4 agi. That is beautiful.
Yeah, he actually has a solid ball carrier.
Yeah, and he's doing the chaos thing. So he's got a guy with claw now, who, in case he comes up against a heavily armored side, he's got one tackler in case he comes up against the Gobbos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking quite nice. This is now. It's still 2 Chaos Warriors with no skill ups though. That can be troublesome.
So he can do like a 2-up, 2-up as well because of the extra rounds. Beastman could carry the ball,
Yeah,
throw it to the Ag4.
yeah,
You can play them like elves. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. That's what you want really on a Chaos team, innit? And that Beastman with Claw, if he blitzes with him, he's got an effective strength of 4. So you could conceivably, maybe with an assist or two, start blitzing into Beasts of Nurgle and Warpstone Trolls and stuff like that, and do some real damage.
Yeah,
it's looking quite nice.
See if he gets Mighty Blow on it after.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look at these unfortunate orcs. Oh wow, his thrower's got a movement down.
Yeah,
he needs firing.
I think that happened last season again.
Did it?
Because he's already leveled though. He's got block. Yeah.
I suppose you could use him to hand off to his other thrower, maybe.
Yeah.
4 is slower than a halfling and the same speed as a dwarf, so I don't know. I'd just fire him and get the TV down, because you have to wonder if maybe one of the reasons he struggled in his game is because he was giving away so many inducements.
That is a fair point.
He's got 12 players, he doesn't need that thrower, and even though it's nice to have a thrower with block, he's adding 90k to his team value. He could bring his team value down to like 13,500 really, if he just got rid of that thrower. Oh, look at that blitzer piling on. I would not want to come up against a Mighty Blow piling on blitzer. That's like a borderline guaranteed injury at that point.
Yeah, it's getting to that point. He's got 190k in the bank as well, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not already aware of this, Greg, you need to spend some of that, because anything past 150k is adding to your team value. It might even be worth just firing his block thrower and replacing him with a fresh thrower.
Yeah, or thrower, or even just a lineman if he doesn't want 2 throwers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. It's a shame it's not 200k. Then he could get a stadium enhancement.
It's like nearly every player on his team is leveled up though. Like, splits so nicely.
Yeah, it's a good orc side. Let's have a look at the upcoming games and see what we think then. So, Morning Munchers, Gallons of Grog. Well, if you'd have asked me last week, I'd have said obviously orcs, but we've got an ogre team that are, pushing the top, and then we've got orcs at the bottom of the table. Still though, they are orcs, right?
They are orcs, and he has got blocker black orcs as well, so
yeah,
he can take those ogres quite efficiently. Even like if he has to, just get rid of them, and then you're playing against Noblars. So.
Yeah, or just bully the Noblars, and then there's no movement on the team.
Yeah,
you'd expect the orcs to take that, wouldn't you? Really?
I'm expecting the orcs to take it. I reckon it's going to be it'll probably be 2-1 to the orcs.
Yeah.
But and that depends if he gets his throws like he did last week.
I feel like three ogres is not enough ogres to bully orcs. Like if he was like a 4, 5, or even 6 ogre squad at this point, then maybe he could really slap around those orcs a bit with that Mighty Blow, but I can't see him having enough to deal with Greg.
Yeah, just get like perfect, really stupid rolls though, and there you go.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see how it goes. French Taunters, Jurassic Junglers. This one's a tough one.
I'm going to give it to the Lizardmen. I'm slightly biased because it's Matt, but he's got such a solid team. Like he's got that skate to level up. He's got money in the bank where he can replace something if he wants to. So I think he's going to get like another 2-1 victory to him, because French Taunters will get a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know. I think those Saurus that don't have block, which is the majority of his Saurus, could be a real issue for Matt. So he's either going to have to not use them and go with his ones that do have block instead, or throw blocks with them and run the risk of getting, both downs and stuff like that. And I think the French Taunters have got a wider plethora of skills that can be useful. And with all that fend as well, Matt might find it difficult to follow up and kind of base him and stuff like that. So I think that the Bretts might win this, actually, especially if they can deal with his skinks and just take them out early.
Yeah, it's a solid point.
Yeah, well, it remains to be seen. Probably a draw. Slimy helmets and... Okay, so Nurgle versus Chaos. This is just going to be a fist fight, isn't it, really?
Yeah, this could go either way. Anyone could win just from getting more removals than the others and getting that touchdown in.
Dave's multiple-armed 4-agi ball carriers aren't going to be much good with all that, with all those sort of like Nurgle auras and stuff on the field either. Yeah. He's not going to be able to pass or hand off or anything like that. So he's going to have to cage up with the guy who picks the ball up, really, probably. So, yeah. I think he's going to have a... I think if anyone's going to give Chaos a tough time, it's going to be these Nurgle. Well, they've both got Claw, haven't they, as well?
They have both got Claw.
Yeah. So
it is who removes who. That is literally going to be the game.
Yeah, it's just going to be a coin flip, isn't it, really, this?
Yeah.
Or probably a draw.
Yeah.
And finally, we've got Gobbos and High Elves. Well, this one's a tough one.
Yeah. I'm backing the Elves. They have like the movement advantage. They could just run around them. But if the Gobbos have easy removals as well. But I'm going to go Elves. I'm going to say the Elves are going to win it.
I agree. But the Goblins have always got the possibility to, especially with the inducements, to like just chainsaw the crap out of key Elves and then all of a sudden it's brown trousers time for the Elves and that's basically what we saw against the Ogres. So yeah, if he can just do what Max managed to do, then Sean's going to be in trouble. And if he can remove some more of his players, it's going to get even worse for him. But yeah, I agree. Probably High Elves, really. Remains to be seen. Let's have a look at Division 2A.
Yeah.
Alright, Week 1 results. Gorgeous Gits and the Rat and Goblin Pack. Matt Deese Williams, you unlucky person. Cannot seem to catch a break, this guy, at all. 12% ball possession. Yeah. 72 yards run. Hardly any SPP in that first game. I mean, you would have expected the Orcs to win this, really, wouldn't you?
But, yeah, he did kill one of the Orcs. So
yeah, that's true. Did you actually watch this one?
No, I was just looking at the stats. He's got, because the Orcs have a death.
He failed 50% of his really stupid, or 66%. Well, a good chunk of his really stupid was failed. Snack. 100% snack. Failed is always hungry. Oh yeah, this is nasty. This is the thing though, when you pick these guys, they're they're dead squishy, aren't they? They're like dead squishy, and then you've got really stupid trolls, and it's just it's always risky. Whereas the Orcs, on the other hand, are just reliable, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, far more reliable.
Not really much you can say about that. I suppose 2-0 was kind of what you expected. Nice level up on a Black Orc there as well. I'll be interested to see what he's taken. But yeah, 2-0, strong start for the Orcs as you'd expect. Humans and Ogres. Oh my god, this game. Have you heard about this game?
I think I've heard like what everyone's been saying. Yeah.
Right. For those who are unaware, let me tell you how turn 16 of this game went. So, an Ogre is holding the ball in turn 16. Sam's humans crowd around him. A blitzer blitzes him, knocks him down, picks up the ball, and runs into the end zone to score. Now, this has been you're thinking, turn 16, he's scored, right? This has been a victory. It's been quite a costly one, though, because he's already got one dead blitzer. He's got an injured blitzer. And there's a couple of guys that have been sent off. And, yeah, he's paid the price for the win, right? Then, turn 16, the Ogres line up, ready for the last drive of the game. They're probably not going to score. They're looking to maybe just get a few injuries or removals or whatever that they can get. Ball gets kicked, roll on the kickoff table, throw a rock hits an Ogre, kills him. Just kills him outright.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh, my God, it was amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically all you need to know about this game. Every other event in it is boring by comparison. But yeah, it's a 1-0 start, a costly but nevertheless 1-0 start for Sam's Humans. And having watched it, I was expecting him to be quite inexperienced, but he seemed to know what he was doing, really. So yeah, evidently Sam and his barely regal Humans might be a team to watch.
All right.
Well, let's have a look. Armored Armadillos, Food Fighters. Yeah,
2-all draw.
Yeah, I mean that's a good result for the Wood Elves because, well, at least according to Graham, Steve Cross is quite an experienced coach. I've yet to see him play, but I'll trust him on that one.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Looks like the Wood Elves did everything you'd expect them to. 100% pick up, pass, catch, leap. 100%, 14 succeeded go for it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, half of his KOs didn't come back. Not really much SPP on either team there as well.
No, there was our level up. He's at least got one level up. So.
Yeah. I mean, you'd expect in a 2-all game for there to be a lot more SPP getting chucked around, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah, I just like how they both had exactly 43% on the ball possession. Just how even the game was.
Yeah, not really much more you can say about that. An even contest, and it looks like 2-all was a fair result. Okay, Reigning White Power and Looney Toonies. So, another 2-all result. This one's Undead and Chaos Dwarves. Now, what I do know happened is Graham lost a Bull Centaur, which is not what you want in Game 1, but that's what you get for picking Chaos Dwarves, Graham.
Just deserved. Instantly. You got what you deserved. There you go.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's have a look. Failed half his passes. Jesus, 20% success rate on the catch. Well, you're not really supposed to be passing with the Chaos Dwarves anyway. So either he was desperate or just messing around. I'm not sure which. No regeneration. Oh, yeah. I think that Bull Centaur is now a zombie on the Undead team as well, which is quite satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else to say about this really.
I know. It's just he got 11 SPP on one player. That's impressive.
Really?
That was on his other Bull Centaur. That's got 11 SPP already.
Alan Shearer. That would probably make him the most experienced player in the entire competition at the moment. Then.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to see what he got. Well, actually, let's go and have a look at the. Let's go and have a look at the team, shall we?
Yeah.
Armored Armadillos. Wow, they have gained a lot of team value after that. So what have we got? Catcher is now a blodger, and that is the end of it.
Already. I don't know if he had that at the beginning.
But it's fan factor. No, so that'll be it. 50k on the APOF. +1 on fan factor, and then he's leveled up his catcher. Yeah, not really much to write home about there. That's pretty much what you'd expect. He's got an extra lineman now as well. That's a bit of an unusual decision. But I suppose if he's expecting to get ragged around a bit, I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd have gone either apothecary or lineman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the starting lineup was. Did he start with 12 anyway, or?
I don't think so. No, no, I don't think so. So he's picked up a lineman and he's picked up an apothecary. Yeah, I mean the thing is, we can sit here and like speculate about him adding to his team value, but then when he gets a lineman killed in the next game and then re-rolls his apothecary into death again, and he needs that extra lineman. Yeah, it probably would come. Well, we just have to trust he knows what he's doing, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, and look at this other human team here. Quite the opposite in terms of a team value.
Yes.
Oh, that is nasty. Losing a blitzer in game 1. That's like every human coach's nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah, because he can replace him, but it's his entire 90k gone straight away.
He definitely should replace him. He definitely should, because the quicker he can get that blitzer back, the quicker he can start getting his blitzers leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd sack off the apothecary for that extra blitzer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
Yeah. Oh, that is nasty, man. And no level ups either.
Nope.
Well, at least his TV's low. That's something, I guess. Yeah. Rat and Goblin pack. looks like, judging by his TV, yep, he's just picked up an apothecary.
Yes.
No level ups. Yeah, pretty sensible, really, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't really want to lose any of those Skaven blitzers or his troll. Yeah, Apo. I mean, this round 2 is basically the round of apothecaries, isn't it, really?
For the most part.
Ain't ogre till it's ogre. Well, he's down an ogre. It's slightly less ogre, but it's not quite ogre yet. That was pretty poetic, don't you think?
Do you know what? You smashed that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Out of the ballpark, that one.
What has he spent his money on?
Probably another Nobbler, because he's got a number 1 again. So I think he's just gone back up to 12.
Fair enough. I'm not quite sure if that is a good shout or not, really. I suppose it's only cost him 20k, hasn't it? At least he's got someone on the bench.
He might have rolled like a 1 on his money as well. So
that would suck.
Yeah. He's just like, well, I need a Nobbler then.
Yeah, bad start really for the ogres, but well, you know, you're playing ogres. Wood elves. Well, these guys have lost someone by the looks. Wow, that is horrible. Ooh, he's got an AV down catcher. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, you played a fair bit of wood elves, Pete. Where would you go from here?
There's not really anywhere he can go right now. He's got 40k in the bank. He has to play this team for now.
Yeah. Would you keep the catcher? It's only AV down, isn't it? Really, it's not.
Yeah,
it another
like, you don't like my choices because I'm always like don't want to give someone away. Like I had a strength down thrower, and I was like, yeah, he's fine because he's leveled up. But yeah, I always hate getting rid of players anyway.
I think I'd probably keep that catcher, to be fair.
Yeah,
because it's only if it was any other stat, I'd fire him. But the whole point of your catcher is that you're not letting people throw blocks on him anyway, right?
Yeah, that's what you prefer to happen anyway.
He's still got both his war dancers. I mean, to be honest with you don't even really need your catcher that badly anyway, do you? I mean, I'm not as experienced as you, but half the time when I play Wood Elves, I end up scoring with my war dancers anyway.
Yeah, usually. The only thing I have done with a catcher, the first thing I got in was Sure Feet, and it was just for the one turners. Like you need one push, and then you pretty much just run it in. But
it's a shame he's just 10k off of that apothecary. He's going to sorely miss that if his war dancer gets killed in the next game.
Yeah. I've had enough of war dancers getting removed.
Yeah, well, it's always a risk, isn't it? Let's have a look at these chorfs. These bull centaurless chorfs. Well, at least for Graham, Alan Shearer is not the bull centaur that died. That would have been really crappy if that guy would have got the MVP. But yeah, he's got a bull centaur with block now, so that's going to be quite formidable.
Yeah, he's got an APOF now as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if he already had that, but yeah.
This is the thing about Chaos Dwarves, isn't it? You can lose a bull centaur and you're still probably the scariest team in the league.
Yeah.
I would not want to come up against this. Unfortunately, I won't have to.
You might.
Well, eventually, yeah, but I'll worry about that when I get to it. Let's have a look at these undeads. What have we got? Where's his level up? He did get a level up, didn't he? No, maybe not.
No, he's got 2 5s.
Wow,
no.
he's got a 13-team roster as well. There's Peter Beardsley.
Yeah.
That's presumably because Graham's theme is ex-Newcastle United players, isn't it? So I'm guessing that was his bull centaur. Yeah, this is looking all right. I mean, well, there's not really much to say, is there?
No, he's got an extra player for free. Well, yeah.
He's going to want to think about sacking some of these guys off sooner or later, otherwise his TV's going to start getting really bloated.
Yeah, it depends who his game is next week as well.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look.
We'll have a look.
Let's have a look at our last team. Gorgeous Gits. Looks like nothing's happened here. +1 fan factor's taken him from 900. Oh no, because he's lost a guy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's lost a player there. Nothing's happened. He's just missing.
Oh yeah, and his Blackhawk's got dodge. What?
Okay. I mean, if he's trying to build it, yeah. If he
hell yeah. If I rolled a double, I'd not have block and. Yeah, for the opportunity to turn him into a blodger down the line.
Yeah.
That's nice, that is. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's almost kind of annoying that you got it for your first one in it, but still. The fact that you get it at all is a privilege, so...
See,
Yeah,
this exact thing happened with a Lisbon team last season who took dodge first on a Saurus, and everyone was like, "Oh, shouldn't
yeah.
take dodge first."
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know.
screw that. If you get the opportunity, if you roll a double, do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do that. But looks like he's lost his thrower, maybe, or did he start off with a thrower? I'm not sure. I think it
I
might be.
couldn't tell you. Yeah,
Well, he's not got a thrower, and he's not got enough to buy one. So yeah, no sure hands. But other than that, this is looking all right. Looking
yeah.
like it, and he's got his apothecary as well. That's nice. Well, let's have a look at the. We haven't had a look at the leaderboard actually, but there's not really much to say, is there? We'll just quickly have a look at it. But after game one, what can you really infer from this, other than the fact that some teams have won and some teams haven't? Orcs at the top, about what you'd expect, I guess. Sam Wilding's barely regal in second place, despite getting ragged around a bit. That's quite a strong start for them. Ogre's near the bottom, which is about what you'd expect, I guess. But yeah, not really much you can say about that, is there?
Not particularly.
Well, this is going to be a good game. We've got Chaos Dwarves versus Orcs.
Ah, so anybody's game. Bash away.
Yeah, I think it's a difficult one because Graham's obviously a good player, that goes without saying, and he's now got a leveled up Chaos Bull Centaur with block, which is going to be difficult to deal with, but he's only got one Bull Centaur. If I was the Orcs, I'd be just fouling that Bull Centaur.
Yeah, over and over again.
Yeah, get him off the field, and then he's pretty much got nothing really after that. He's got a bunch of dwarves that are about as tough as goblins, but can only move 4 squares a turn, and he's got a bunch of squishy hobgoblins that you can just bully. I think the Orcs will win this. What about you?
I'm going to put it down to a coin toss. I reckon it's going to be a draw because I think they're just going to bash each other's faces in and end up not getting a touchdown.
If Graham can somehow get the ball onto that Bull Centaur, I think he might be able to score, but as it goes, I think the Orcs are probably going to win on manoeuvrability, aren't they?
Okay. But I'm going to say 0-0.
Yeah.
I reckon it's just going to be a bash fest.
I could see it being 0-0 as well, to be fair. It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Reigning White Power Food Fighters. Alright, this one will be interesting. So we've got the Wood Elves with no catcher, and we've got a 13-strong undead team. Well, what do you think about that?
I think this is where Tom might want to look at trying to get the TV down a bit. Because what's he going to get? He's going to get 140. So he's going to be on 980.
What? Who?
And
Do you mean Brandon?
Yeah, sorry. Brandon's going to be on 980 when he gets his 2 players, and Tom's on 1080. So he's letting him get like an extra reroll or something. Whereas if he gets rid of that extra player, it'll be a Budweiser babe.
Yeah. So Wood Elves are. So Wood Elves Jack. What's he on? Let's have a look. Hang on. I didn't quite follow that for some reason.
Yeah.
Let me just...
Sorry, he's on 840,
right,
but he'll get 140 from the 2 replacement players.
Yeah.
So he'll be on 980 and Tom's on 1080. So he's giving him 100k unless he gets rid of like that extra player.
Yeah. But he will have the numerical advantage. So if he can start taking Wood Elves out, it's going to be an uphill climb for the Wood Elves to sort of face him again. Basically, I think this one's going to depend entirely on whether or not the undead can get the early removals, and there's no reason why they can't with those 2 mummies with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. 2 Bloodweiser babes instead of 1. That's a 2-up KO back.
Yeah.
So he'd have to injure them to take them off for the most part.
Might even be worth taking that extra team training if he can as well. Instead, because the rerolls for Wood Elves are huge, aren't they? Because they generally don't fail stuff, and when they do, it's a 2-up that they're almost guaranteed to succeed with a reroll.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It could go either way. Yeah.
Humans versus ogres, with now only 3 ogres. I mean, you can't really look past the humans for this, can you?
No, I'm going to say humans.
Yeah.
It'll either be 1-0 or 2-1. Like, it depends if the ogres actually manage to slide one in or not.
Yeah, and it's like if you've got 4 ogres, you can really do some damage. If you've got 5, it can get horrible. If you've got 6, you can be like taking multiple guys out a turn. But with 3, it's just you've got 3 unreliable creatures that aren't even enough of them to have a presence on the field. So yeah, I think got to agree with you there. Humans, I could see the humans running away with this like 3-4-0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I'll just pass around him or something. Well, we'll see anyway. But yeah, and then we've got more humans against the rats and goblins. Now, Burley Regal quite depleted after that last game.
Yeah,
they're gonna have what, 2 journeymen?
Yeah.
So that's loners on the team, not reliable. Rat and Goblin pack, what are they? How are they looking? Let's have a look. Underworld Denizens. So they've got a 13-strong team. So if they can start taking players out early, they could quickly sort of just snowball to victory.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to the Underworld. What about you?
I feel like it's going to be a draw.
Yeah?
I just don't think it's going to go either way because the Rat and Goblin pack, they might end up fighting each other. And, I hate dice rolls. So they're just an unreliable team in themselves.
Yeah, true enough. I always forget about that animosity. But yeah, that's a problem. Well, it'll be interesting to see, but I can see them just being able to keep the ball away from the humans, basically. Especially if they can take out some linemen.
It's just like all the niche teams in it. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
He's going to smash it. If it doesn't, then I reckon it'd be a draw because the humans don't have enough players to take full advantage of that.
Yeah, he keeps taking niche teams, doesn't he? Khemri last season, Underworld Denizens this season. What we're going to get next season. Maybe he should just take Dwarves or something. Well, let's take a look at 2B. So, we come to our last division. The Lunatics versus Orchestra. This was my game. It was boring. It was probably the most boring game of the week.
Okay.
There was nowhere near as much bloodshed, or really any bloodshed at all, as you'd expect from a game between Amazons and Orcs. And yeah, it ended 1-1. There's really not much more I can say about that. I'm assuming you haven't got much to add, or well, maybe you have.
Well, no, you played it, so
exactly. I'm an expert on this one game, but yeah, no, not really much to say about this, to be honest. Yeah, the Orcs had a tough time catching, I guess. I picked up the ball once and scored once. Succeeding one pass along the way. Not much to say, really, and I don't think anyone got any level ups either. So let's move on to Mordor's Rejects versus the Rusty Axe Wounds. Nice to see Daniel Fritchley actually having a good game, because I believe he lost every single match last season. But he came back anyway and played, and now he's won one. So that's a good start for him.
Yeah, looks like he smashed it as well. 2-0.
Yeah, look at that. Rusty Axe Wounds, 0 ball possession, no occupation of own half. Yeah, it looks like he didn't get the ball at all.
Yeah, that's it's horrible. Crazy. Yeah, still 50 blocks thrown each.
Yeah, wow.
There was a lot of blocks thrown that game.
What happened? What happened to the Rusty Axe Wounds? Pickup. 5 failed pickups. Wow. That is horrible. Jesus.
Oh,
no. What a stat.
Yeah, I think that's all. That's it. That's all you need to look at.
That's all you need to say about that, isn't it, really? No. That's all I have to say about that. And yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, the Rejects didn't do that good at picking up the ball either, did they? But they actually picked it up. Wow, that's 22 ones. Yeah, I'm really sorry that happened to you, sir. The thing is, when you pick Norse, you think that your main problem is going to be that AV7, not that you failed to pick the ball up 5 times in a row. Down and out some Vermin Vengers. Let's see what we've got there. Okay, well, looks like the somewhat surprisingly the undead had the lion's share of the possession.
Yeah,
and they got a level up on Daddy. We'll see what that is soon enough.
Yep.
Anything jumping out at you here?
Let's have a look. He lost 2 of his rerolls to loner rolls. That's not nice.
Yeah, I can see that there, yeah. That's nasty. But to be fair, well, I suppose it's situational, isn't it? But I almost never bother using rerolls on loners unless it's absolute, like, game-endingly necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the down and outs, it looks like they just played it safe here. They hardly rolled any dice at all. Yeah. Block dice. Didn't throw that many blocks either. Looks like they both just stayed away from one another for most of this game.
I'm surprised with that possession that he didn't pull out a 2-1 win.
Well, I think
62% ball possession.
He's still relatively new, so I think the 1-1 draw against an experienced Skaven coach is a pretty good result for him, really. And he got
Fair
a level
enough.
up. But
Yeah.
no, he does look like he probably should have won with that kind of dominance. But yeah, well, guess we'll see how he picks it up for the rest of the season. Teddy, Wolves and Their Bones. I believe that you watched this one, Pete.
I did actually watch this one. No, do you know, this was an entertaining game.
It was. I was there for it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's the first and only time I've ever seen a Flesh Golem score a touchdown.
I mean, he was my only option, so I was like, well, he's going for it.
Yep, you got bribes towards the end of the game, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, we both got a bribe, but there wasn't really anything interesting for me to foul. I just started throwing random ones on like linemen and stuff, but that was about it.
Wow, Teddy, 6% ball possession. That's pretty nasty. You ran twice as far as him. You've succeeded on 50 blocks to his 14. But then again, you're not really expecting Kislev to be throwing loads of blocks, are you?
No, at the start of the game, I thought he was going to have it because first turn, kick dead center, ended up touchback, and then he got a quick snap as well, so he scored in 2 turns. I also sculled on my werewolf to try and stop him, and he got KO'd as well. But I got the KO back, which was very fortunate.
You managed all of your go for it's as well, all 7, which is quite nice.
I needed him as well.
I had a tough time picking up the ball by the looks of it, though. 50%.
Yeah, I mean, it was at the start of the kickoff, so I wasn't re-rolling it because he couldn't reach the ball. It was just if you drop it, you drop it.
Wow, he got 33 pows.
Yes, he did get a lot of
sorry,
pows.
no, that's between the two of you. I'm being an idiot. But he only rolled 1 skull the whole game.
Yeah, he did quite a few leap into cages, 1 die pows. He did it like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, he kept getting away with that.
Yeah.
Well, didn't win him the game, so that's that, I guess.
Yeah.
Shall I have a quick look at the leaderboard? Again, not really much we can infer from this, but we've got Chaos and Necros topping the thing. We've got Kislev and Norse at the bottom, although I expect the Norse to dig themselves out of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Worth noting that Josh South has now drawn 6 games in a row, 1-1.
Yes.
So I think the last time he didn't draw 1-1 was probably January. No,
Season 1.
No, it will have been in 2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has yet to play a game this year that isn't a 1-1 draw. So let's see how long he can keep that going. In the meantime, we'll have a look at these teams, starting with yours.
Mine.
Yours. So you've got block on a werewolf. Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
What are you going to develop him in? In fact, here's a good question. Do you intend to get a ghoul?
Yes. I do intend to get a ghoul. But the way I've done it is I took the bashy guys first to try and get the werewolves leveled up with the touchdowns before taking the ghoul, who always ends up getting the touchdown because that's what ghouls do.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sensible. Me and Graham were quite entertained by this setup in the first episode. I think his exact words was, "That's a fruity setup."
That's a fruity setup.
Yeah, it seems to be working for you. So good luck with that. And you can't take an apothecary with these guys, can you? But you get a free necromancer.
I only rolled a 2 on the money as well. I rolled a 3 and I re-rolled it and got a 2. So
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these Kislevs. Yep, no changes to this at all. Literally nothing to report. They've got a lineman who's an SPP off leveling. They've got a blitzer who's on 3 SPP. Still no apothecary because he can't afford it. And his TV's not gone up because he's not got a fan factor. Yeah,
okay.
Very clinical. Let's have a look at these down and outs. See how down and or out they are. Well, he's got guard on a mummy now.
He has.
Yeah, wonderful start there. He's got a ghoul who's 1 SPP off leveling up. This is looking all right. This is This is about what you'd expect in it, really. And then obviously he can get stand firm or whatever on his mummy next and start developing some of these ghouls into effective blitzers.
Looking solid.
He's gone all zombies, so no skellies, which is a lot of people do that. I'm a fan of skeletons because I think they make good fowlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that 5 movement, you can pretty much get him into most downed players and then just give him like sneaky git or whatever and use him as a fowler. But
yeah, that's fair enough.
I respect the choice to only have zombies. Let's take a look at Mordor's rejects. Well, he's missing a Chaos Warrior for his next game. Still no level ups.
No level ups.
Thing is,
he's got his ape off.
Yeah, he's got a good start on those Chaos Warriors as well. 2 of them.
Yes.
Very realistically going to level up soon, but he's going to need to get those level ups fast because they've got no core skills at all. He has taken his apothecary.
He has. He's not lost anyone. I mean, he's got an MNG. Not lost anyone.
Yeah.
Solid SPP. There you go.
Yeah, he'll have a loner next game. Yeah. And I like his naming as well. Crazy Eyes the Crazy. Ploppy the Slopper. Are these actually like? Is the idea that these are like rejected like warriors from actual Mordor in Lord of the Rings? Because if that's the theme he's going with, I quite like that.
Yeah, it seems something along those lines.
All right, well, let's take a look at Orchestra. This is Gems Orcs, and I did cause an MNG on one of his blitzers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
MVP
really
on a Black Hawk's always nice.
Yep.
You only 1 injury now.
Still no level ups though. Still
no.
So he's still an Orc team that you can deal with because he's not got any tackle yet.
He's not got his ape off yet either. He must have got a terrible money roll.
I'm assuming he got a 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks. So yeah, he'll have a loner next game, but other than that, well, it's just bare bones Orcs, isn't it, really? Let's have a look at his Norse. Okay. Well, once again, there's nothing to report here. Did he lose a Norse? No, he didn't. No. His team value's gone up because he's bought... No, he must... Yeah, no. No, he didn't lose no. But he's bought an apothecary, and his team value was 970. That's why he's at 1020.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
we got there.
Yeah, we got there in the end. Well, yeah, still no level ups. No SPP on that runner either, and you really want to get some. Ulf Werner, yeah, he's not got a Yeti. Maybe he shouldn't take one, really. I'm guessing he's going for the non-Yeti setup. It does add a lot of team value, that Yeti. The first season when I played with my Norse, the Yeti was MNG'd twice because people focused him, and he ended the season with 2 star player points. So it was just a big waste of money. So maybe this is a better setup. I guess it remains to be seen. Shall I have a look at Josh's Skaven? It looks like he's added something here.
I believe it's an ape off.
It is indeed, and he's got 1 fun factor.
Yeah.
Wow, that is bare bones.
Yes, it's the same team he started with, just with an ape off.
So he scored with his gutter runner, and his other gutter runner got an MVP. I suppose if anyone's going to get your MVP, it might as well be a gutter runner, right?
Yeah, or Storm Vermin.
Yeah. Not much to say really about that. And my Amazons, I got 1 SPP. Sorry, I got 1 fan factor, and not much else really.
Did you already have the ape off?
Yeah, I started with 4 rerolls and an apothecary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty standard because it's quite cheap. Rerolls are quite cheap for these guys.
Fair enough.
So nothing to say about that really. Let's take a look at the upcoming games. So, me versus Norse. Well,
it's just wow.
2
Block
very squishy,
Dodge.
batchy teams.
Yeah.
So I've got Dodge across the board, and he hasn't. So, given that we've both pretty much got the same armor, we've both got a team full of, well, he's got block and I've got like you said, block and dodge. Which one do you think will win? Really, I guess.
I'm gonna have to say a coin flip.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be a very violent draw with lots of players getting injured.
Yeah, if you manage to use your dodging to get away from the blockers, then you should take it.
He's not got tackle yet. That's the thing. Like that's
Yeah.
why I don't want to sit here and say I'm gonna win, but like if he'd got some development and got some tackle, I'd feel like I'd be struggling. But with all that dodge and no tackle on his side, I think I can probably take him.
I think thinking about it, I think the dodge will be over the block because dodging away is easier than block being useful.
Well, I guess it remains to be seen. Vermin Avengers versus Orchestra. Okay. These
I reckon to be a 1-1 draw, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very non-committal.
Just Josh. 1-1 draw, definitely.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Well,
6 in a row already.
I think that Josh needs to learn his lesson and stop picking Skaven every season. And I think this might be the game where he finally realises that you can't develop a Skaven team and you can only take them to resurrection tournaments. So I think Jem's going to like injure half his gutter runners. He's going to get like a strength down on one of his storm vermin, and he's going to wish he hadn't picked Skaven.
Oh, okay. Brutal.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think Josh plays his Skaven quite aggressively, and if he maybe just played like a Skaven coach, he might do a bit better. Just like stood off and went for the pass all the time and stuff like that. But yeah, remains to be seen. But you're thinking a 1-1 draw, yeah?
Just because it's Josh.
Yeah, it probably will be, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think you can take these chaos?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, not to be overconfident. Easy.
They've got no core skills, have they?
I'm gonna lose now. Yeah. No, yeah, they've got no core skills. I have more core skills than him, which is why I think I might be able to take it.
Yeah, I agree. I think you'll probably be able to take him as long as you can keep your wolves on the field. If he's got any common sense, he'll make a beeline for those wolves.
Yeah.
And he can get a 2-die block on him with his Pestigors, can't he? Because he can just blitz in.
Yeah, just blitz him.
Yeah, you'll need to protect those guys. If I was him and I was playing against you, I would be fouling those wolves every single turn. So yeah, you need to watch those guys.
I'll just keep them hidden. It's fine. Yeah,
keep them behind other guys. keep them behind your ball-scoring flesh golems.
Yeah, man.
Teddy and down and outs. This one should be interesting.
Yeah, that is humans versus.
No, it's Kislev.
Oh wait,
Kislev versus
Kislev.
Undead.
Yeah, that's it.
What are the TVs of these? So Kislev, 1,000 down and outs. 1030. Has he got any cash? He's got. Well, he could, if Sam wants to put 20k in, he could get himself a Bloodwiser babe, which would probably be quite sensible.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I mean, you'd expect Undead to win, wouldn't you? Really?
Yes, I feel like Undead should win this. I saw his rolls last week though. He weren't failing any leaps.
Yeah, thing is though, you can't pull that off every week.
Yeah,
sooner or later, it's not going to work for him. And like trying to leap into an undead cage, even if he'd have failed against you, it wouldn't have been that much of a problem for him because the guys on the edge of your cage are like zombies or whatever. But if you leap into an undead cage and you fail or whatever, or you get a push or something, next turn you're going to get bitch slapped by a mummy with mighty blow.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think there's a lot more risk doing it against undead than there is doing it against necros. I don't know if you'd agree with that or not.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
I think the undead will take it, and I think the Kislev, because of the way Sam plays, I think he's going to be injuring his own players and stuff. So I could see them being quite depleted afterwards.
Yeah, I probably agree with that. I think the undead are going to win.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting if he does. I don't think I've ever seen a developed Kislev team. I imagine it doesn't look that different to an undeveloped one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's only so many things it can take.
Well, I think that wraps it up. I think we're done. Yeah, we've looked at everything. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, thanks for joining me, Pete. And good luck with your matches.
Thank you very much. Good luck, everybody.